All right. Welcome everybody to another NBFL playoff game. This time on the AFC side of the bracket, still figuring out those wild card matches. This one features the number 4 seed New Ziggland Chariots, AFC East division winner, Chaos Dwarves in blue on our right, versus the number 5 seed Baltimore Nevermore, first year quarantine from the AFC North, coached by Kid Crest Hill. Wolves, of course, longtime coach of New Zealand with his crazy Bull Centaurs, only has one right now. Travis Lewis, strength 5, agility up, double agility up, blodge, a nightmare to stop. Even got the old bomber on his side this time. So, Baz, I know you stepped away, but Nelfine, how are you doing?
Pretty good. I'm looking at this, and one of the things I'm going is, what the heck is Kid Crest Hill doing about the bomber here?
Yeah.
What is this defense?
His defense is anti-bomber and anti-early damage, I guess. And then with his inducements, he went with Morgue and an extra Apo. So no wizard, no, anything else. On the other side, we just have the bomber. Weird that we're getting a playoff game with no wizard on either side.
I also don't like that Kid Crest didn't put Travion on the pitch to start.
That is his best and really only ball carrier, so yeah, I mean, it's risky, but how are you going to score off a potential turnover?
But Jason Gibson is also really good at it, who he does have on the pitch right behind Morgue.
He's okay, yeah.
Well, 1+ dodging is always good for...
Yeah, we still gotta pick the ball up, and he's moving 6. But to your point, yeah, I mean, there's other ways he could be setting up, and this is what he's going with.
Yeah, this definitely feels like an old school box setup right here.
Oh, against like CRP and all that claw bomb shit. Yeah, I do not miss those days.
Yeah,
I do not necessarily think that this is the most conducive strategy to winning the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't think that Wolves has got nearly enough damage to warrant that, except for Bomber. Which to me, this is a reaction to Bomber, and that's
he's got 3 Mighty Blow, 1 with claws on the line of scrimmage, which is, punishing against your AV7/AV8+, whatever you call it, linos. But yeah, I mean, it's not drastic in the NBFL level. So, we will see how it unfolds.
Now, at the same time, he's been playing against Malcor all season, and he's playing Corn. He's got to have experience with dealing with Bash teams, so...
Yeah, I mean, undeniably, he's done well, right? He's had a very good season with a team that, on paper, looks like they should... I mean, if we look at Corn, I think kind of the same way I do about Nurgle, where, like, I think you'd be shooting for a season 3 or so to really break through, so to make the playoffs pretty comfortably is impressive.
Oh yeah, he almost won his division. Oh, we're just talking about the defense, Garg.
His setup is so far back. Basically, he's giving up any chance of pouncing the ball on a turnover or a blitz or engaging in any sort of blocking early. He's just giving up all the momentum and early man advantage.
Also, just looking at this team, I don't think he needs 3 seasons. Like, sure, it might be nice to have Mighty Blow on a couple more players and block on one more, but other than that, I think he's got everything he needs.
If he wants to keep doing, like, the Morgue, Wizard, Bribes, Skyla, or whatever that star player's name is, speak of the Blitz and not being in position to do something about it.
Okay, this is hilarious.
I mean, Corn's game is not stealing the ball and running downfield for touchdowns, but it is still perhaps a missed opportunity.
I'd be really tempted to blitz Morgue on the dirty player and try and GFI onto the ball.
It's probably worth it. I mean, Morgue onto the DP sounds pretty juicy, especially since he's AV busted already. Yeah.
knows he can't use his reroll.
Maybe he does not. Yeah. Moving down, costing him there. Those are
Yeah, I mean,
you know, if he had just been a little closer, maybe he wouldn't have had to GFI there.
I'd say be nice, but
I'm not sure that was like nice or mean or anything. It was just kind of a statement of fact. If he was closer, he wouldn't have had a GFI. There goes Pro. Okay. We got a removal on the first block. Mayhaps here as well. Yep. Badly hurt. Like, I know you don't want to expose your, like, I'm going to call them warriors because it's just shorter. Your warriors to damage, but should you have put, like, your blood spawn and 2 warriors on the line?
no.
You'd rather go with the AV7
Yeah.
Rhinos? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like,
which is hilarious because he refuses to put skinks on.
I was going to bring that up. I know the the stunting thing makes a big difference, but...
no, it's completely different. Completely different.
Also, you have, like, the tertiary player. Because Corn,
Like,
you have your Linos, your Blitzers, and your Bigs, and now Lizards is just straight up big or small.
Like, if I'm playing Nurgle and putting the Rotters on the line of scrimmage, like, that's not a question.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So, like, these are just, you know, Rotters that break easier.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, why would you choose the Marauder as being good and the Marauder as being good, but the Stunty not? Like, I don't see the difference that much.
Just real quick, back to the actual game. If he had been closer, he is in a great position to go punish the ball carrier and push the ball. But
if he's closer, like, he has a touchdown next turn. Right? Like, he would have the blitz and then this. Like, it's...
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I get the thought, right? Like, I don't know that I can judge anyone in this league for taking a plan to minimize hits taken. You know, as I occasionally do such things.
That was our question, Dash.
Yeah, we had asked that question earlier about Travion being on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, that's my main issue with it, right? Like, just you got to have your best players out there, you know? I mean, it's if Travion's on the pitch and you aren't set up so back, I mean, you have the ball now. Obviously, like, Wolves would not have played exactly the same, and et cetera, but
everything
still.
else changed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting looking quarantine, though. I mean, it definitely seems like he's just going to play for overtime, which, you know, not... Well, actually, I mean, he's coming right up. Like, so this is what I've never really got about that, is he's not... Like, is just not getting that first blitz, or is this because the Bombers not playing, so he's going to go and now play a normal defense?
Wait, why did Wolves not use the Bomber? Because of the setup, or because he wants to save it for later, or some combination of both?
I mean, for me, Bomber is always a defensive player. And so I don't want to be using him on offense. I already assume I'm going to win an offense.
Okay.
So I agree with not putting him on the pitch.
Same. I mean, I think I've been seeing a lot of people using the Bomber a lot when they receive it. They can do some damage, but, like, I'm not that worried about, you know, a Bomber. Hey, he might get some casualties that way. I am worried about, hey, I need to be aware of my cages every single turn.
Yeah, the anti-cage factor is probably the biggest reason why you want him on defense, but... Alright. You know, setup be damned. This is the game we've got. The ball's on the ground, so it's not like Wolves can relax or anything. He's got to grab it, cage up, get safe, and then Corn, you know, maybe the blood spawn blitzes right through a blocker and his prehensile tails on the ball, and all of a sudden it gets a little murky.
I'm almost tempted to pick the ball up this turn with Travis.
3, 4, 5, 6. You do have to GFI, but you got sure feet. You know, that doesn't fail.
Yeah, like I said, I'm tempted. I'm not sure it's the right call, but...
Fortunately, your blockers are free for the most part in the middle, so you can get them north to screen or cage or whatever you decide to do. Of course,
yeah,
you don't... Go ahead.
If you end up in the corner right now around where the ball is, he doesn't have stand firm, and he's against a ton of frenzy. He's going to lose bad.
I was going to say that, yeah. The way he's built his team over the years, he's taking guard and mighty blow, which is good. He's gotten a lot of stat ups, for better or for worse. He's got dodge on a lot of them, which I don't really love, but he's gone with it. It's worked for him. And, he hasn't really ever used stand firm for the most part. He may have had one or two, but this could be in one of those rare instances where that lack of stand firm made a difference. Because right now he's like, well, I'm not going up north. I got to go right back into Morgue and the Blood Spawn and T-Sizzle and this whole wall of meat.
Now, the other thing he's got right here, he's got 3 wonderful ball carriers. So he could do an Elven
spread the field.
Yeah. You mean the way Will Viz has been playing season after season that we kept saying wouldn't work and then has make the AFC Championship game every time?
Yeah, that one.
How he almost outscored Rel's Rats, who had the 2 natural winters, yeah. Throughout the course of a season, not in any of their games. I think Rel usually outscored him, shockingly. But it wasn't for lack of effort.
I really do like not dying Ryan's name, considering his stats. It's just wonderful.
He's the one with like Oh, he's the plus AV and everything, yeah.
Dog, plus AV, plus strength.
Yeah.
Not dying Ryan.
So this answer varies based on who you are and what your team is, because, for example, Baz and I have leaping strip ball type players and sackers, so dealing with Travis Lewis having the ball is different for us as opposed to other teams. But in general, what is more difficult to deal with on Wolves' teams over the last couple seasons? Is it the 2 dynamic statted up Bull Centaurs, or is it just these 2 frickin' strength 4 blodged up guard chaos dwarf blockers that just are always there, always in the way, always a pain in the butt? Like, what bothers you more? Like the strength 3 team that has strength 4 to do all the extra stuff with, less support needed, more independent players, or is it those Bull Centaurs making the Elven plays that we were talking about? Not everybody all at once.
I would think it's the Bulls, but I haven't actually had to play Wolves in several seasons, so I don't really have an answer for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like...
He's leaving the DP out front exposed? What?
Half of
Half
the time I have like strength 2 all over the place, so it's not like I care if it's strength 4 or strength 3. It's knocking me down either way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bait the blitz onto Dirty Dan because that doesn't do anything for Kidcrest.
I mean, I don't know what else he would hope to do.
Well, you want to blitz a Chorf blocker.
You want to remove a blocker.
But yes, and it doesn't really matter. If you can get Phil onto a Chorf blocker for the rest of the half and kill him at some point, totally worth it. Unfortunately, though, I do have to go, so thank you for letting me join for a few minutes.
Of course.
Hopefully lots of things will die.
Well, Moore does not do the deed there, but he pushes the DP right into the Bloodspawn, who follows up with
get some extra hits, it seems.
Setting up.
Then they get 3 dies.
Okay, well, that would kill.
He couldn't get a push. I think he wanted to push there so he could get onto the other board.
Ooh. Unfortunate.
Ooh, that definitely hurts Crest's chances of this drive. I mean, as I said, I haven't played Corn. I haven't played against Corn. I don't know if I have at all. So like, I don't, I can look at it. I can kind of like try to see how it would be. But y'all are saying like, well, would you put Warriors on line scrimmage? I'm like, well, no. But then you're just going to end up like this every game, right? Where it's like, okay, but I imagine Ward's quite the help. I mean, I get the thought, but I how much treasury did he spend? He has plenty of treasury, right?
Are we talking about Wolves?
No, Kid Crest.
Oh.
And I don't know that he spent treasury at all. Well,
The
and
difference.
if you don't want to spend treasury since you're not supposed to now, or not supposed to, but soon we won't be able to. But I really feel like, why do we not have either, a wizard or something that can win the game instead of the extra Appo? Like that Appo, it's okay, yeah, sure. Like if it's week 9, whatever, go ahead. But it's win or you're done. I would prefer to see more of like a home run type inducement there.
The TV difference looks to be 450 going into the game. Baltimore 1970, New Ziggland 2420. So he had his choices. More costing 380, and then the Appo costing 100. So he must have chipped in 30 off the top of my head. It sounds like, but yeah. The Wizard's always useful for a lot of reasons. I don't know if it's. A lot of the reason you take the Wizard is to try to force a turnover, pick up the ball, and score yourself, which Korn is not adept at doing. In fact, he left Travion on the bench, and that's really the only guy on his roster who can do that. I mean, Jason Gibson a little
that's
bit.
What I'd say, though, right? Like, sure, but this is NBFL. Teams aren't necessarily, like, Chaos Dwarf teams do not have the carrier options that Wolves does. It's just different. Travion is the type of player that can win you the game at any moment if you give him the chance, which Wizard would help with.
True.
That being said, if Kid Crest's plan is just kind of weather the storm here early, right? See if he can get any of the dwarves out. As long as he only loses, Marauders for the game, then playing the long game is not necessarily it's not a bad choice by any means. It's just
not the one you choose.
Well, I don't know what I choose. I don't like that. Okay. It's a hard game for me to commentate on. It's fucking Chaos Dwarves versus Korn. Like, this game does not scream Baza knows what to do here.
But Baza always knows what to do. Like, we have a pinned message in the NBFL chat. It's like a T-shirt that says, like, I know Gru. And so I assume we're also going to have, like, in our T-shirt store of the future, a shirt that says Baza knows. Because, I mean, it's just Baza knows.
No, I mean, I pretend I know. That's for sure.
Yeah, instead of Bo knows, it's going to be Baza knows, Blood Bowl or something. We'll have an entire campaign around it. But yeah, I mean, obviously the Korn roster I used at the NBFL level was vastly different than this one. I didn't have the choice of putting, crappy Marauders versus Warriors.
They're not the same team.
Yeah.
Like, on a very basic level, they're just different teams.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, like, I didn't have the choice of putting crappy players on the line, so I was faced with this dilemma of, okay, most games, I'm going to be down a player to just right off the bat on defense. And that was very difficult for a team that was basically 6-3-3-8 across the board. So I think I would go with the Warriors on the line in a lot of matchups. It depends. And it looks like he's potentially giving up stopping the score here.
Yeah, I mean, it does not look like he cares that much about stopping the specific score, which...
If he's playing the long game, it makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, that is the thing, like, about putting the better players on the line of scrimmage is there's only one claw on this Chaos Dwarf team, right? Like, So, but on the other hand, I don't know. Like, Nelfin was like, well, you do it with Skinks. Well, yeah, because Skinks can, like, carry the fucking ball, man, and they have a bunch of speed. And once I win my defensive drive, guess who's picking up that ball? A Skink.
The sword. Oh.
But here it's like, okay, well, I mean, what's the point of the Marauders, really? Their point is to get in the way and get knocked down. Like, I did not put my wrestle players on the line of scrimmage with Bretonians.
The bodyguards or whatever they call them.
Yeah, I think they were called Yeomen when they were the Bretts. But yeah, I mean, it's like, because that's more of a similar player to me than the Skink is. But yeah, look, I mean, he's just going to let him go as far as he wants. And I'm curious if Kid Crest is going to be able to pressure him enough I mean, that's the one thing, right? Is people can fall in the trap, they can move forward, you can push them in. I know I had a playoff game against JR where I did that. I like fake ran away, and he went and he stood like one on the line of scrimmage, and then I like had a skink dodge twice and half die push him into the end zone.
Nice.
It was glorious. I did something similar against Zelron this season in the regular season, where it's like, yeah, you've dominated the drive, but now you're in the end zone.
Yeah, that could change everything. That guy not having block is kind of a yikes, but Kid Crest going into the draft. Not that his season's over, but you've got good warriors across the board. 2 are 2 skill, but they've got some SPP, so they're on the way to a 3rd. You've got 2 excellent warriors. Otherwise, your blood spawn's good. I'm not sure I'd go tail. I probably would have went tentacles, but regardless, you've got your ball carrier. You've got your defensive safety type in Jason Gibson. You've got a hitter in Raymond Bam Lewis, but you can upgrade on him and then maybe upgrade the other Corngore in the draft, and all of a sudden you're running back the same roster for the most part, but you've upgraded your 2 Corngores. You go cheap on the Marauders again, you keep getting your inducements, and you run it back.
Then apparently I like nothing more than having myself muted when I'm going on one of my talks.
Okay.
I was gonna say this is such an efficient team, right? Like I'm looking at it and it's like every single skill is high value.
Yep.
Like there's nothing wasted. We don't have a shadowing zombie or a juggernaut line elf on this team.
Okay, we're getting the ball into somebody else's hands. Russell Wilson would be a bad idea, so Travis Lewis, I guess?
Looks like it.
Oh, I'm not sure it's worth the reroll, but at the same time, I don't know what else you're going to be using it for.
I mean, there's
no chance Corn can get it.
I'd probably use it. They're like, basically, you're just in such, well, I don't know. You're in a really strong spot, but I'm just thinking, like, if you don't use it and it scatters back,
yeah.
right? And then all of a sudden, like, you can, like, frenzy on the ball and it bounces or something. Then, like, who knows? Maybe he does something crazy.
Yeah. It's valid.
Yeah, and I didn't realize, like, Corn really are kind of cheap, aren't they?
I don't know. I'd have to look at the roster real quick. I remember them being kind of cheap previously, but at the same time, if you had to start over with a Corngore, whatever the old Blitzer dudes were. Team roster.
I don't know. I'm curious how it ends up, because he's had a great first season. I mean, we're talking about it like what's he going to do in the future. I mean, hell, he might come out and just win today. Win a couple more games, and then who cares about next season?
Yeah.
But overall, I like the team. I like where he's going with it. I mean, I'd like to see. Obviously, he needs to get the other 2 Corngores going, but I do like how he's clearly, made a concerted effort with the, I guess they're called Blood Seekers, the Warriors.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Unfortunate there. Made an effort to push that guy into the blood spawn, but he get a little angry. Good 3-die here, but can't take down the Blodger.
Yeah, I mean,
to your point about the cost, the blood spawn is 160 base, which is a lot, but it does have Claw, Mighty Blow built in, and Frenzy, of course. The Blood Seekers are 110 each, which is not cheap per se, but they are movement 5, strength 4, AV 10. Come with Frenzy, of course. Corngores at 70 are pretty good value. You get Horns and Juggernaut, but you only get 4. And then the Marauders are just 50k because they, they die for the Blood God as they should. Yeah, I remember the rosters were different, but I remember really wanting the block guard Marauders back in the day. And I kind of had the pre-Jeffro idea when Jeffro went into his second or third season after trading down a bunch again. with like 11 guard because the team was just so bad. You're like, well, I'm just strength 3 across the board. Let's just get as much guard as possible and see if this mass frenzy thing can work. Spoiler alert, it didn't. But with this roster, you want to do the opposite. Just do not invest anything in the linos and just go as cheap as possible. Was there anybody listening, so Gark, Dutch, or Dash, who managed to catch the earlier playoff game between Stim and Lorbaz? Because neither Baz and I did.
Okay, I keep muting myself and forgetting I muted myself.
Okay. Gark saying it was a weird game, Dutch missed it, and Dash saying Stim got diced. Winner caught a bit of it. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got to watch the replay yet. I know someone pinged me saying, man, XCon's going to be happy because the Strength 5 blodging catcher apparently died. But Lorbaz ended up getting the job done in overtime, from what I hear.
I feel like that always happens to Stim. He gets something good and then it just dies.
Well, some people would say the elves deserve that fate.
Yeah, but, some people's elves stick around.
Somehow. Lorbaz had the worst wizard ever, which I hope that's not true because I would prefer that statement to be true next week. He is. I saw that he's missing one of his wraiths. Dutch, yeah. Lorbaz and XCOM, one of the two of us guaranteed NFC Championship. Who would have thought? Oh, he had the worst wizard use. Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna. If it's even the worst wizard he's ever used, then that's impressive.
That's saying
because
something.
he does some things.
All right.
6+ dodge.
To be fair, Nelfine had the worst non-wizard use because we were covering his playoff game where he chose not to use it in retaliation against his best player getting fouled while he was basically guaranteed victory. And we had a chain boo for like 30 seconds, and I made a clip of it, and it's amazing. But that was a non-wizard usage, so this is apparently the worst wizard usage. So I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of just sitting here like, when are we
Getting in
ready for the second half? I'm ready for something to actually, how's
Matter.
the game gonna go?
Yeah.
Right. Right now it's just like, let's trade a few hits here and there and see what happens.
It's a bashmere. This is generally what happens. Both sides are as
mean
as they are and as tough as they talk about beating up elves and all this. Like, they're just a bunch of pansies whenever they play each other. They don't actually want to get in a 60 block game. They're a bunch of cowards.
Oh, that is an aggressive good game.
Wait, what?
An aggressive good game. That's that is a world class use of the GG.
Was he trying to psych wolves out? Because Kid voluntarily gave up this score for the most part based on his setup.
Yeah, I'm sitting here I'm not really sure what he's GGing. Was it the fact that he got a blitz and then his opponent snakes the pick up, but he couldn't do anything about it because of his setup? I don't, I'm of the position, I'm of the opinion here that if Wolves wins this game, it's going to come down to that setup. It just is.
Huh. Now, maybe he's a little frustrated with how he can't knock anything down, much less knock anything out, but...
Sure, but he's thrown 9 fucking blocks.
Yeah. It's not exactly the corn formula.
Right? You're throwing, not even 2 blocks per turn. And, okay, to that point... We've only got, 11 thrown by Wolves, so it's the same shit.
Yeah.
But, it's... What are we doing here?
If we really wanted to get into, a corn-style matchup where you're just throwing blocks left and right, what you could have done is instead of having the Marauders on line scrimmage, just in the middle, you put the Bloodspawn. Flanking him, you put your 2 block guard warriors, and then to the northwest of the top part of the trio and the southwest of the bottom part of the trio, you put your other Bloodseeker.
We're going to get a reroll here?
Probably.
Oh, pro. We're going to get a pro.
That's fair.
That makes more sense. Yeah, I guess
Because if he follows up the line of scrimmage blocks, all of a sudden he's next to your Warriors for your turn. And if he gets some bad blocks, he either has to disengage or, just be in a bad position. So there's ways to encourage a block fest instead of having this, standoff where you just kind of look at each other for the most part.
And I mean, I'm not even entirely, against the idea of the standoff and playing this way. It's just I don't understand the GG connected to it because I don't this is just kind of what's gonna happen. But and selfishly, I'm sitting here you're not really giving me much to commentate on, Kid Crest. I'd like to say some good things, but it's okay, we're just gonna kind of take the first half off. We're gonna start down 1-0, and then we'll see what happens.
To be fair, the GG actually gave us something to talk about for 3 minutes, so that part actually helped.
Yeah. And I mean, if he could just maybe hits one turn.
You have enough frenzy to really think it's possible, and you have movement 8.
I mean,
getting the ball to Travion first is the issue, but
well, yeah, because of the stupid passing changes.
Yeah,
these rules suck, man. Even the parts of the rules I like suck.
Okay, if they fix if they finally decide on what they want the inducement rules to be, and then they reverted passing back to how it was, even if they keep the stat, however they would need to do that, would you be relatively okay with the rule set?
No. They could fix everything, and I've just decided I'm not going to like it.
You're just a hater, aren't you?
I just think I know better than other people.
You, Baza?
Yeah, I know.
It goes back to our Baza knows Blood Bowl T-shirt idea.
I might be a bit arrogant. I think I'm getting sick, man. Get a knockdown.
I would know that you're getting sick because you'd start being humble or something. Then we know something's wrong with you. Well, this is what happens when you play corn.
Right. And now you're kind of stuck in the middle, right? So
yeah. Because it's okay, I've got, my block guard, Mighty Blow tackle, guard, Bloodseeker against this warrior. I really want to throw this block. And then you only get pushes on the first one, and it just starts getting worse.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has not had
good block dice.
I mean, he's been pretty unlucky on his blocks. I'm not going to deny that. So I understand at least some of the frustration. I'm just kind of saying, I'm not really sure that you've come out here trying to win this half in any way.
Yeah, I mean, you can never control your block dice, as we've all learned through playing hundreds or thousands of games of Blood Bowl. But, for example, if you had a different setup, maybe you take more advantage of the blitz, and then you don't need to be knocking stuff down because you have the ball. Or if you had played your defense differently and you're forcing Wolves to score, even if you can't knock anything down, maybe you give yourself 3 turns to try to score, or, you go on offense and then you start getting those chain blocks going on the line of scrimmage, knock out a blocker, which leads to something more. So the way you chose to do this half, you're relying on just these random blocks to get knockdowns, and they're absolutely not working. But this is the only thing you've let yourself do this half. You set up so far back that you couldn't do anything on turn 1 or turn 2, and then your defense you basically threw in the towel on turn 4. So you limited your options to relying on the block dice, which is something that's completely out of your control. So you chose you chose to rely on something out of your control, basically.
And you also don't have a ton of block dice. You're not getting a ton of blocks on top of that. So I don't know. I mean, it could work out, right? Once we get into more of a typical game situation, I just don't love that.
To be fair, Wolves hasn't knocked down a bunch of stuff either, and his pro results have not helped him. So it's relatively even.
Right. And I mean, I do think Wolves, he's doing a pretty good job of making sure he stays. I don't get this dodge at all. We're not getting fouls from Kid Crest, so I don't know why you care about being up at this point. But yeah, I mean, it's, Wolves is keeping his entire team between the ball and everything else. It's still hard to knock that ball carrier down anyway. But, it's. Well, let's see. All right, see if we can take out the DP. Hey, you got him down. Oh, and a KO. Look at that.
Okay. Morg finally doing something.
I mean, he could have happened with the KOs. Dutch, the first one, it would have been an insane thing. Okay.
Now we're making a point a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, like, I ain't got a ton of words. Like, I know if I was playing this game this way, like, deep down, there's no way in hell I would be like, it's the dice's fault. I'd be like, well, I'm a fucking idiot, man. I mean, I put myself in a situation where I made it difficult for me to get lucky.
Basically.
Yeah. Maybe a fucking idiot was a little harsh because it sounds like I'm calling him one. That's really not what I meant, but it is what it sounds like.
I mean, you are pretty harsh on yourself in your reviews.
Well, yeah.
Self-analysis, etc.
You see, we have another pro, some more pushes.
Yeah.
I mean, like, man, like if you told me, we're gonna go into turn 8, Wolves would have received. He would have scored on turn 8, but there'd only be one casualty for Kid Crest, and it would just be a Marauder. And besides that, we just got a couple KOs and no one else hurt. I think that's a pretty good result for Kid Crest overall. And I do get like between Morg and Blood Spawn and everything else, like maybe some more stuff could happen, but
I feel like we should stop doing things that aren't scoring.
Yes.
We're tempting fate a little too much here. Okay. There is our touchdown, finally. We do get the Warrior back / Bloodseeker, which is pretty big. So it is 1-0.
The dirty player stays out.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like the dream for Kid Crest was somehow you like remove enough where you had to put the bomber out on this, so it's like completely wasted.
Oh, yeah.
But I do think you needed to sell out a little more for it.
Okay. So we do have...
But 11... I want to see one turn here. Yeah. That's what I want to see.
We've got enough players. We've got our movement 8. So it's possible. Line of scrimmage, no sidestep, stand firm type stuff. Looks like just the simple back spread.
I mean, let's be honest, Dutch. The bomber's totally bullshit.
Yeah. For sure.
Like 100%. I mean, I liked the last bomber I saw. It was a nice bomber. But overall, it's way too good for how cheap it is. Way too many teams can get it. It is a nice poster child for everything wrong with, I
will say.
I don't know how many big brains we got up there in GW,
Who knows? Who knows? All right.
What I'm trying to say is I do better.
If you win enough notoriety, maybe they'll have to give you a chance.
No, I don't live in... I'd have to move to the UK.
Oh, that sounds awful.
I mean, I'm not against it fully.
Can't they do stuff on Zoom and video call? This is 2022, right?
It's Blood Bowl. The Euros like to hold on to how good they are at Blood Bowl just because they know they're inferior at just about everything else in life. So that's why they don't take us seriously.
Well, I meant you giving them advice, not needing to move there in person. But if you got to do it, you got to do it. Just learn to drink tea, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm more of a coffee guy.
Okay.
That's why I'll move to Spain or Italy. Just have a bunch of espresso.
Nice. I mean, for reference, both you and I live in Texas, and getting across state is basically like getting across Europe. It's if you needed to get to Britain for a meeting or something, you could live in Spain and Italy, get there in not that long.
I mean, yeah, it's a plane. You
Yeah.
know, I went to Spain in May, and yeah, a friend of mine who was living in London at the time, it cost him $14 to fly from London to Madrid.
Like $1,400?
No, like $14 from London to Madrid.
Like 1,400 euros?
No, it's 14.
Like what?
Yeah, I know. That's why it was absurd.
That's
So
ridiculous.
why can't things be like that here? So I don't like the setup
I
at all.
don't either. You're not really trying for a one turn.
Yeah, it's just
You're not really
You're
giving
trying-
yourself a chance to do anything outside of hoping for block dice.
right.
Like this entire half, like that's all you've really allowed yourself to rely on is maybe getting some block dice. And maybe that's the true corn way, but it's not been
I don't
very
know.
fruitful so far.
I feel like there, like especially with 3 rerolls, I feel like there was a pretty like solid one turn here.
Yeah, I mean, Marauders
The,
are
I
4
mean,
plus pass.
the kick's
but-
not great. The fact that that's your main issue. Like, you know, I'd be really thinking about trying to find like a second, you know, carrier type at some point. But yeah, I mean, the new passing makes it a lot harder. So I get that, but like, you can set up in a way where you can get lots of blocks and possibly do a one turn if you want. Like I just did my tabletop tournament. I was playing nobles, and like I set up so okay, I can try to do a chain push with my dodge blitzer, but also I had the frenzied blitzer in a position where if I got a quick snap, I could try to use him instead.
Okay.
And I got the quick snap, and it ended up not working. I got a 1 in 9, but at one point. But it's like you can set up to do multiple things.
Winner very accurately pointing out that we saw Dash pull off a 6 plus pass. So you never know. We've seen it in this
That
playoffs
is true.
already.
That is true.
Are you still like a top 3 NAF Bretonian player in the world or whatever?
Well, I was 5th going into today,
Okay.
and I went 2-1-0, so I
Okay.
think I might move up to 3rd.
Nice.
I played 10 whole games of it, so I know what I'm talking about.
Like total with Brits?
Yeah, well, with the nobles.
Sorry, Nobles on table out. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I played 19 tabletop games total. I mean, it's, you know, one of the reason. I mean, not a ton of people play nobles, and they're new, right? So, like, even the people who are playing them, most of them haven't played them a ton.
Yeah.
And I'm 8-2-0 with them, so it's going well. But
I mean, I'm
who knows? Maybe someday they'll even make an NBFL appearance.
maybe. I myself have played all of 10 games with Nobles. I may have done like 2 in ranked. I don't think I have competitive. It's called competitive. No, I don't think I've done.
If we're including competitive,
Oh, you probably.
you want to hear some great stats?
Sure.
I am 4-2-5 with nobles and competitive.
Huh. So you're saying
Because I keep-
Fumble is tougher than NAF?
Well, yeah, because when I get guard to start.
Well, it helps.
To be all my guards. Anyway, so pretty typical setup for Wolves coming here. You know, hold the middle. He's gonna have the bomber. Man, I really wish we saw a one turn attempt. Right? I mean, if he nails,
What do you lose by attempting it?
I know, like if he nailed the one turn attempt, I like that. That would have changed my opinion a little bit on like the entire drive, because especially with like anyone here, you know, like I don't give a shit what team you're playing. You could be playing, I don't know,
Camry.
Kimry. Like work on a one turn for NBFL. You get so many rerolls. You probably have someone who can do it, and it's like even if you have to roll like a 4+ pass, you have 3 rerolls.
That's what,
So, like-
75%, right?
Right. So it's basically like so it's like a 75% pass because like, you know, and you still have 2 rerolls for the rest. Yeah. I mean, I've in CRP I had like I one turned with dwarves like 6 or 7 times.
Nice.
Helps to have a movement 7, agility 5 dwarf. I found that to be key in my plans there. But
I can see
I
that.
tried with Kimry a bunch. I've never quite nailed it. It's made me sad. I tried with fucking Kimry and NWBL with like no stats on my entire team. I got a quick stat, but I was trying with like 6 MA, 2 edge.
Wow.
Didn't work. But it's
Whoa, we should be using Morg on the hobnobblers, right?
Okay. Oh yeah, 100%. Morgan needs to be hitting a hobgoblin. The sneaky get. Just get 3 dice on the sneaky get. Like this isn't really a question.
Yeah, because claws doesn't even help against the hobgoblin, right? So why don't you flip those two? I
don't
mean,
know.
technically the blood spawn thing is claws too, but
I mean, maybe he wants to block with the blood spawn and then blitz with Morg because like his other blitzers all have frenzy. So Morg's the only one that can blitz the second line and then get
stop.
back.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense if that's the plan.
That would be my guess here. He has his DP on the pitch now.
Okay.
So,
Ooh.
yeah, I'm fine with Morg there, assuming that the blitz is coming with Morg, right? Like that's what I'm guessing.
Okay. Good kickoff
Okay,
result.
well-
Give the ball to Travion.
I would give it to Lamar.
Okay.
Just because the bomber, right? Like the bomber is going to bomb wherever the ball is.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind having Travion to pick up a fail.
Makes sense. And there is a casualty on one of the aforementioned hobgoblins.
Alternatively, if he wants to just leave Travion deep, you know,
Yeah.
and then just like play the removal game up here.
We do need to fill that gap though in between Morg and
I would point out that would have broken the armor of a hobgoblin.
Although
Although it's not like he did okay with that already.
it's not like he didn't break that twice already. Yes. Aggressive
Oh,
reroll in the second half. That's
That's a
awesome.
bad reroll.
Yep.
That's just you only have 3. You don't get more in overtime.
It's also leaving the guy out to dry just to get a slightly better foul on this AV9 thick skull block. Oh, okay, that's interesting. If you had failed that GFI, oh,
I mean, I don't know this.
even if you do
If
get
you're
the foul here, you're either getting your Claw Mighty Blow guy blitzed or you're getting your DP blitzed.
No, I mean he's probably gonna blitz the block one off of the bomber, right? Do that and then throw it at your fucking dwarf.
Because it doesn't. No, it does work against guys on the ground, right? But you have literally 6.
Yeah.
No,
who
don't leave the
gives
ball
a shit
there.
about
Do
your
not
player?
leave the ball there. There is a gap in your line. Please, Travion, go back.
Well, can anyone even reach him? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just
Okay, yeah, so
I
right
assume
now,
the Bull
the-
Centaur can always reach.
No, the bull centaur can't reach that far.
Okay.
He's safe there. Safe.
And quote unquote, yeah. Alright, well let's
So-
see what this potentially pivotal turn has.
Oh.
I mean, push there is fine. You push him into the other blocker. Do both teams run 3 rerolls naturally?
I mean, Wolves always has, and I assume Kid Crest is. I mean,
Well, he's trying to
It's-
lower the the TV, but it's God. I know there's a lot of ways to play this game, but I feel like that's just wrong.
like even if I was going with 3, I'd buy a 4th once I hit the playoffs because like overtime. Like
Yeah.
I mean hell, like let me look at this real quick. I mean, this isn't even like this past rule set, right? So like, but eyeballing it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm thinking 3. Was it 3? What? Or
3 sounds right for Wolves over the years. You didn't grab them into your...
yeah, no, they definitely are 3. I was going to check something real quick.
I thought for sure you'd be grabbing him
So
into
like the
other
first
blocker.
Super Bowl I won with the Wood Elves went to overtime 3 times out of the 4 games, and then
Yeah.
the second Super Bowl, the Super Bowl itself went as well. So and now the overtime is always a full half. So like, it's not like as long as it's, I don't know. Oh, and he's throwing it where we want.
If you threw it at the ground next to the blocker to the right, could somebody catch that? Or no? Is it still like using the passing marker?
I mean, if it goes over someone, they can deflect it, like what just happened. If that's what you're asking.
Yes, I guess.
Nice little. He bounced it.
Okay. Bomber did not decide the game there.
No, and I'm looking at this, and it's like, I feel like Wolves just did exactly what Kid Crest wanted Wolves to do. Right? I mean, we can kind of see. I'm curious what he's going to do with the ball here.
Oh, he's going for a big foul.
I do like this, though. I like moving in hard right here.
Yeah. Having guard work on fouls is like a game changer. Because normally you'd be like, oh, I can't put this guy in contact. But
I
now
keep
it's
forgetting
like,
that's like a thing.
I get the...
Even though I literally used it today. But I forgot again by the time I was doing this.
Well, you're not a fouler, so...
I'm going to go grab a leg or something, because I am dying.
Okay. Well, not dying Ryan. Not quite dying. But losing that valuable plus strength, Apothecary does come out and does save not dying Ryan. So living up to his name. Okay. Yeah, that would have been a crucial injury. Are we sure that guy's not a zombie deep down?
Not dying Ryan?
Because he lives up to his name.
Wasn't he a draft pick?
Maybe. That sounds like something we would critique him for over the years.
Anyway, looks like
tag, but
well, he might. You know, it's I'm going to check the old roster.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he was on Nomad's Undead team.
Okay.
As a zombie. So you were right.
Well, wow. Okay. For the first time, a convict was right about something.
You can't re-roll this.
No, as much as you want to use.
But it will be fundamentally wrong.
Well, he fundamentally does the wrong thing, so he can use the bomber.
Well, I guess.
I mean, dude, if you throw it at that corn gore with block, I guess Lamar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 juicy targets. Does it hit the guy on the ground too?
I have no idea, man. I don't know how the blockers work. All I do is intercept them and throw them back in the cage.
That was pretty glorious, to be honest.
Yeah, I was like, oh. I was sitting here like, damn it, I wasted my money on a wizard.
It does hit guys on the ground. Wow.
It's just absurd, you know? I mean, it's not even Blood Bowl anymore. It's Bomber Bowl.
Yeah. Why are you throwing a 1-die here?
Oh, I don't think this at all. I actually quite like what we're seeing from Kid Crest here, though. I like pushing forward super aggressively with your players while keeping Travion deep so that the Bomber cannot lose you the game. He's like, Travion right now.
Oh
wow. But right now, Travion is a single GFI from scoring in 2 turns.
That's
so
nuts.
Like, he doesn't need to go for it. It's kind of like, you know, some of the... And with a team like Korn being able to completely focus on producing blocks without having to worry about protecting the ball, gotta love it. So I'd really like to see the Bull Centaur release and, you know, threaten things a little bit, right? Like, I mean, you don't even need to like get them really deep, but if you get them like mid-pitch, but what? And then this bomb I hate. Like, I feel like here you have to drop back. Right? Because the Bomber's dead next turn.
Well, he's been... Wait, has he been hit? He's not been hit. But he's about to be. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he fumbled it. I'm just saying that, like, even if you got this pass off, you're getting blitzed by Tackle Mighty Blow or by Mort or something.
You cannot reroll this. Don't even consider. A, he's a loner. B, you have 2 rerolls left for the entire second half plus potential overtime, which, as you said, is a full overtime now.
Yeah, I'm, you know,
which I'm not sure Stim and / or Lorbass knew earlier, apparently.
And he's fine, of course.
Classic.
Ugh. You ready for some more bombers when Sydney joins?
I have vaguely overseen stuff about it. I have not paid too much attention. But basically,
So
she's
now,
the good race bomber.
Yeah. So the only things that don't have bombers are the undead teams, the elven teams, and lizards.
That's racist.
Something. I mean, dude, if you gave fucking elves a wizard, I mean, like,
A bomb.
I mean, that's what I meant.
I mean, it's
You
basically
gave-
a wizard, yeah.
Right. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
lizards with that too would be pretty nasty. But I'm a little biased towards lizards, just a little.
the thing is with the bomber, what frustrates me is like it wouldn't take that much for me to be fine with him. Yep. Now we drop back with Travion. I mean, I do like this. Like, this is actually making me a little more annoyed about how little I liked his defensive drive. Is I really like what he's doing on his offensive drive. I think this is just a very hard thing to stop if you're Wolves. The pure speed and ability to go from completely out of the plate and into the plate with Travion is something he's leveraging very well here. Wait, has he already blitzed?
I don't think so. So
I feel like
no, that's going to be a GFI. And another.
Yeah.
Or we just use the reroll
Okay.
now. Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
What's weird to me about this is
Are we fouling the bomber? No, we're fouling the blocker.
I mean, there's no reason to foul the bomber. He's gonna have to get up, and then you can just take a shot on him next turn.
It's about sending a message.
Yeah. But like, if you want to use rerolls like this, why don't you have more rerolls on your team?
Because then you couldn't take juicy stuff like Morg and the extra Appa, which you have not used yet.
I'd be drafting some leaders, even if they cost 40k. Like, get me some rerolls.
Yeah, if you're worried about the cost being, I mean, you're going to buy it for 70, so it costs, what, 140 TV? Or, no, it's vice versa.
Also, like, I have 5 rerolls and a leader on my team, and I seriously considered going to 6.
See, that seems like a bit much because you have so many quote-unquote, like, built-in rerolls, but...
Well, yeah, ideally I don't have to use them.
I mean, we thought that during your potential one turn, and then you just snake the free reroll catch, but you know.
Which was hilarious.
Well, for some people.
I mean, it was funny.
Travis Lewis going out in the open, saying, Travion, I'm coming after you in 2 turns, I guess, at this rate.
Well, it's not bad. This isn't bad, right? I mean, because when Kid Crest comes up, he's going to have to drop some guys back now to deal with Travis. I feel like Kid Crest should be focusing on the good Hobgoblin and Travis, right? Like, as opposed to trying to take down these blockers. Like, if he can get some of the carriers out, I think that's more important for this individual game. Yeah,
it's kind of like Lizards to where there's the old strategy like blitz a skink every turn. A Lizard coach should not let you do that. But B, if you have the chance against Lizards, you should do that because you just then can isolate the Sorai. You can, leave a zombie on them, and they're done for the half. If the Lizards can't pick up the ball, it's hard for them to score.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, but this is. No. I feel like the Hobgoblin should be up one, right? Don't you want to make Travion dodge backwards?
Yes, but at the same time, you're also covering your bases of going south. Potentially.
We kept the bomber on the ground.
Okay.
Alright.
That's... Oh, he wants to have the assist for the follow-up. If he's blitzing the... Oh, he's not blitzing. Then
No, I
where-
think he's just screening it off, and we will get a blitz on it. Oh no, we are blitzing.
Okay, yeah, I thought as much. Wow.
I mean, he's a blodger.
He is a blodger.
You know, like
yeah. But you did move him into a tackler, and now you have a nice setup here, which you still get pushes on. And then you re-roll into double skulls on your last re-roll of the half. Oh my god.
madness. I mean, there's one play here, right?
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, the thing is, like, out of everything he rerolled, that was the one that would have made the most sense.
No, I still couldn't, but
I would have never done it.
Yeah.
But, like, because, I mean, you had him locked in. You were going to be able to hit him again next turn. Like, what? You're out of rerolls. You've literally not rerolled a fail yet.
no. You keep trying to reroll for more success. Oof. A game is not over, however. Unless the old Hobgoblin Avery NATO decides to go like Super Saiyan.
Oh yeah, I mean you're doing your one die blitz and then picking up the ball and then spiking it in the end zone.
Yeah.
Just like what else is there to do in life? I mean, maybe you could dodge Travis out first, you know, but
there's things I want to use a reroll on and things that there aren't. Plus, Prehensile Tail.
oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
I'm kind of surprised I remembered.
I even have it marked. I was looking at it.
I mean, you've never even seen a blood spawn before, so you're just like, I don't even know what it's got. I do not really like the character model for it. I miss the Bloodthirster.
Don't block!
He blocked, but he did get the knockdown.
He didn't blitz.
Yeah, I mean, that's a game-winning play if you pick it up and walk it in. Which is something you should use a reroll on if that was the situation. But he's trying to blitz.
I mean, I don't think I would have rerolled that block regardless. I would have been fine with the push. I don't think I would reroll for the 5+, not with only 2.
Well, Prehensile Tail. Okay.
Okay.
Game not over.
I mean, the game done because like Wolvez is going to be out of reroll soon too.
Plus,
but
we can just stand up in 2 dice since we have horns.
But Kid Crest doesn't need to go coast to coast, but it's very doable. You just blitz, you pick it up, you kind of run a little bit, then you run more in the next turn, and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah. Trayvon's fast enough that like this isn't an issue to score from here. No, you don't even have to plan on handing off or anything. But you got to get going.
You've got a good positional advantage to where all the blockers are spread out and isolated. You've got your Bloodseekers, like, you know, 2 guys at the bottom here. They got their own little blocker to play with.
Now you gotta, like, you know, start moving down.
Yeah. Do you move the other Bloodseeker back to cover?
I think you just mark up the dwarves, right? Like, yeah. I don't know that...
I guess I was worried about the Hobgoblin doing a heroic double GF5 blitz again. Because that's the only thing I feel like can threaten Travion at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's reasonable.
Our DP's way too far away. Sag. Also, you just followed up into a 1-die, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's just not the best turn ordering, but that kind of is what it is. Like, there's a... am I just missing it? Like, yeah, I feel like this block should have happened a while ago.
Yeah, that was the first block I saw this turn. Besides the obvious, we need to get the ball back. Are we fouling the Bomber then? Okay.
I mean, now he can't stand up on turn 5, which means the earliest bomb is turn 6. If you're trying to score here, you know, that's
helpful.
Getting to the time when you want things to happen there. Yeah, I mean, Avery can still hit the ball. It's one of those where, like, that might be what I'd do if I was Wolvez, but I'd also be okay with doing it with that being what happens if I was Kid Crest, if that makes sense.
Yes. I mean, it's unlikely to make a game-changing play, but at the same time, I don't think Wolves has a better, more impactful play outside of maybe blitzing the DP.
I will say, if Kidcrest can score, we're going to have a nuts overtime with no rerolls on either side.
Oh, he's doing it. Avery trying to be the hero that Gotham needs. But he's got Pro. Oh my god! He should have blitzed previously. Do not reroll this. Please and thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is what he should have done previously.
But, like, still, I'm pretty sure Kidcrest... I think Traven can score from here without GFI, still.
If I just guess, I would say Kidcrest's chances of scoring are better than his chances of not scoring at this point.
Oh, yeah, I would. I mean, you know. Now, if we had an armor break there, well, then it's a different situation.
I'd be devastated, yeah. If I was Corn. A, because we apparently haven't broken armor a single time this game. B,
true. It's true.
That would be backbreaking. Because you got to score here. And you're running out of time. And you got no rerolls for some reason. Yeah, you might want to go to the doctor tomorrow or something, my guy.
Yeah, yeah, this is hitting me fast. Like, I felt fine while playing today at the tabletop tournament, and now I'm like, this might not be good.
It just goes to show you, playing tabletop is bad for your health. Oh, snake on the sure feet.
Okay, what were we doing there? Like, we
were
trying to set up a one die?
I was going to say, yeah, even if you get the assist, you have a one die.
Like, I would have understood if you went next to the guard so that your grab could have blocked it, right, with 2 dice, but I just don't understand.
I don't think we need that. Well, better safe than sorry, maybe, but yeah.
Having him back, I mean, I think after getting hit twice in a row, right? Like, this way you can blitz Avery and have him pinned.
Covered, yeah. Alright, so...
Which, you know...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're at column 9. You've got 2 more turns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, no
8,
9
1,
scoring
2,
range.
3, 4, 5,
yeah,
6,
you're
7, 8.
no GFIs away.
That's literally max range. That's nuts. Well, max not GFI range.
Yeah, 8 MA can score from 9, 7 from 11, 6 has to be over the line. God, there was once a major game where I stood 1 too far away with my Brent Sharefeet skink.
Oof.
Still regret that to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but let's
do the blitz.
pick up the ball, my man.
Or do other stuff first.
Like, every one of these blocks is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, terrifying. Because, like, skulls...
Wait,
oh my,
we're just...
What?
What? Why? All you would need is
so
a
confused.
push. And now you're not in scoring range. Well...
Yeah, now you're 2 GFIs from scoring. And you still have... You never blitzed. Did we miss a blitz?
I don't think so. Travis Lewis staying strong.
Okay.
Wow. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, now you have 2 big GFIs without any rerolls. And, like, the thing is, you kind of have to do one next turn, too, because if you don't next turn, then he can just push you out of range entirely.
True. Also, we took our other Corn Gore and put him in the backfield, and now we really don't have anyone else to potentially pick up if something bad happens. Maybe Michael Phelps? Oh, there's a Corn Gore down there, too. Lamar. But...
Yeah. And there's Raymond, who's on the ground.
There's Morg, I guess.
And there's Morg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, Morg's as good of an option as anyone.
Yeah, technically.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty sounding. Goddamn.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you won't be up for commentary in the morning then?
Oh, I got a fuck ton of work to do tomorrow, man.
Damn. Well, I should be up in the morning, so I will be covering the...
We'll see.
The Amon versus somebody? Malcor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They come
Big game.
Malcor. Oh, yeah.
Because it would determine who's playing who and all that. Like, I have a lot of interest in this game and that game.
Oh, eat it. Wait, you have
Got
pro.
to.
You have pro.
Yeah, pro.
Can you use pro on a 1-die? Yeah, because we saw it earlier. Wait, I thought pro is different now, or is that just on 2 dice? I'm confused. But pro does work.
Pro does work. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Braski's not listening, but 2 plus 2 plus, I think it's like, I mean, it's pretty much the same.
Oh, snake
There's
there.
not much in the way of differences. Oh, who's blitzing Travion?
Yeah, I
I
mean,
tried the 4+ dodge. No, I'm totally down with that. I like that.
yeah, I saw the play earlier and I was like, maybe, but I didn't even consider getting the assist on him first. But
Yeah, I don't know about moving this where he's like, okay, like,
yeah, get that little bombing bastard. Wow, he
you
can.
gotta just get the
can
ball
not
before you do anything
move
else.
anything. But yeah,
Like, just
do you go
blitz off Avery,
Do you go
and then just like run.
south? I guess.
Well, that's why I don't completely understand moving the block guard up here, because I feel like he'd be pretty important in whatever sort of screen type situation we're gonna go with.
Yeah,
But
you don't.
God, I just get someone fucking move the ball, man. Like, I feel like physically hurt here. You know, it's like, okay, we're blitzing, so that makes sense.
Yep. Then I don't know.
I mean,
Doesn't really matter
I think
where
you
Jason
gotta,
ends up. Cover
yeah,
him,
you
I
got to
guess.
keep.
Yeah.
You just got to mark.
If you go north, though, Chavo might be able to swing around and blitz. So
Well, no, if you have players who can
Lamar
lock that
can.
down.
Lamar
Your guys
can go
haven't
around,
moved
yeah.
yet,
Yeah.
so but you might have to. I mean, you might just have to. What? Wait, what? Does he not realize what turn it is?
Or he's just planning to hand off to Lamar after moving him south, or Morg, or
I mean, I guess that's what's happening. Which, like, it's not that much of a difference, but I do think that. Let's just say this foul better fucking work.
it. Oh, it hasn't happened yet. I thought he fouled already.
Because, like, if he
Think
got
so.
if he didn't break armor but got caught there, like, that is just game over.
Yep.
I honestly am not like okay. I mean, we've got to hand off to Lamar. Part of me wonders if he's just lost track of the turns. Like, fuck,
Could.
if I'm Wilves, I might be thinking, like, hey, maybe I just
Knock down everybody who's in range.
no, just like click and turn. But no, I mean, no, you block the claw mighty blow, and then Chavo needs to blitz Lamar.
Yeah.
Right?
Stand up your guard, blitz Lamar, and then move back. One,
And
2,
move
3,
back to
4,
double mark guard.
Double
Morg.
mark Morg. Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, well, you let that go. Okay,
You have
we
an
don't
extra.
let that go.
You have an extra Apo. Wait. What
We
do
do,
you?
we do have an extra Apo,
Yeah. Great.
and I guess it's a marginally useful player. I mean, the thing is, like, this game's almost over, and you're playing either Pro Elves or Wood Elves next. So, like, Raymond's not. I don't think he's going to move the needle a ton.
No. No tackle. No block. No guard.
But you do have 2, so you may as well use it. But I'm, like, assuming he's going to be replaced in the offseason regardless.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we were assuming that we're handing off to Agility 3. There's always a possibility we hand off to, like, a Blood Seeker, I guess, Dawson here.
Oh, hey. If he goes and moves his guys into a position where he chain pushes Travion into range,
Well, that would
Cool.
be impressive, but it seems unlikely given that there's...
well, it does, because he hasn't. I mean, if he had some rerolls, I'd be like, hell yeah. But
Wouldn't be super difficult. You would just need 2 guys
Well,
next to Travion, one on the right, one on the left, and then get
yeah,
a
I mean,
push on
he
the
doesn't.
first
He
one.
has to have players in the right spots because he'd have to like do GFIs and shit. But yeah, you got to hand off to Morg now. So you got to. Chavo has to go back and double mark Morg now.
Yep.
Although, I mean, not that that's hard to deal with, unless you could. There's gonna be pretty easy chains, but what a game!
I just put in the game chat, but I'm assuming Choppa goes north. I'm blitzing Pierce. Although, okay, I was gonna say if Choppa goes south of Morgue, that blocks my path. But now I have a path to block or blitz Pierce off of Dawson, and I'm handing off to Dawson. Do I like it? Not particularly.
No. We're just gonna
wait. We can chain push Morgue.
Yeah, why do we not
easily.
just? Well, actually, I mean, do we have?
Looks like he's going to take away the frenzy push the ball carrier. And
Ooh, that's a huge dodge.
Yep. He's going to double mark Dawson, which makes this harder. So now we got to turn our attention back to Morgue. Boy, if we had only done things differently and had Travion in scoring range without, botching the last 2 turns. Okay. So
Yeah, I'm just confused.
I guess the question... Oh, God, we can't even come around the back and chain Eric Ebron because of the position of that blocker. Unless we...
Wait, what? No, wait, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, we're double marking Dawson.
But why?
Because he's...
Why is he not marking the ball?
That's fair.
I would have put him in 10, just like right above the ball. I mean, I guess you're just making Travion dodge back, which isn't that big of a deal. Like if he's going to be handing off like Morgue or something anyway, but. Okay. Our scoring options are technically Michael Phelps. I mean, yeah, I was about to say we can score at Phelps. There's fucking. We can do.
We can chain push. We can chain push Phelps pretty easily.
Well, now we can't.
Now we can.
But we could, very briefly. Okay.
I guess we're just gonna see what happens here. So now we've blocked our own path through the middle. So we are now doing stuff.
Do we know what turn it is?
Yeah, I mean, you can push Phelps closer.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel bad that this is gonna be in a saved video.
I don't have to save it.
And I feel like our commentary has, been just.
We've done our best. It's been an interesting one, to say the least. It's been entertaining. We've had some non-entertaining games. I mean, there's been plenty of bad commentary games. This is
Yeah, I don't feel good. So
Well,
I'm blaming the sickness.
That's fair.
Don't forget jump.
Oh,
Well, I've forgotten jump.
I never think about that.
Yep. Never heard of jump. As far as I'm concerned, not a thing.
Okay, so if we wanted to use would we?
He hasn't blitzed, has he? Yeah, so yeah, fuck
No.
it, we can jump.
Why don't we just chain Judon? Like we
Just chain Judon out and create a hole, right? 1, 2, 3,
And
4.
then-
You'd have to GFI once, but
use Phelps.
it's just
Is jump harder than Morgue dodge? Because I'm thinking of like pushing Matt Judon like southwest, and so we could just jump over the Bull Centaur after handing off to Phelps.
I'm assuming Gark actually knows what the roles for jump are, unlike me, who just doesn't even know they exist. So.
But his record,
You know-
but his record this season.
Well, yeah, but it's Gark. I mean, he did pretty good for who he is.
That's fair. All right, well, I guess we're doing a handoff to
4+.
Morgue, dodge with Morgue, and pray. Sorry, Gark. I got to use the opportunity while I have it.
I'm pretty sure he's talking to me, man.
Well, no, I'm the one who just pointed. He went with the. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna assume we got some tilt going here.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we're getting overtime after all of this potentially.
Oh yeah, Fitz is all on board with this now, right? Fitz is like, hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. Wolves, please fucking one turn.
I mean,
Use
that's
grab.
kind of his specialty.
He is one of the top one turners in the league.
I'm willing to say he is the top one-turning Chaos Dwarf coach in the league.
As far as has done it the most, I'm down with that.
Okay.
I feel like Dash would be fully capable when he needed to.
No,
I'm talking about like as a coach. Like he know how to do it right.
no. I've only seen Dash like dice people. I've never seen him actually like use tactics or something.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna regret this potentially down the road.
No, it's smart. It's smart because the only way you can regret this involves you winning your next game.
Well, that's true. But what's the point of winning the next game if I don't win the next two after that? Right?
Look, you just kind of decide what goal you find acceptable for yourself and strive for it.
Why is... Oh, my dear God.
Oh, holy shit. Are you fucking kidding me?
He is begging Wolves to pull this off after everything we just witnessed. Begging. And he does have a reroll left. And because overturn is like 8 turns, I would not like be like, maybe I'll save the reroll for overtime. Like, if I get a chance at a 1 turn here, like I get 2 pushes and I'm in range, I am using that reroll on anything.
Hold on. I got it. I got it. I shouldn't say this.
Just don't say anything.
I'm not going to.
Ironically, the last time that I was the number 1 seed, it was the NFC as well. It was a high elf team. I was in New Orleans at the time. The only reason I got...
Not true. Not true. Last time you were the number 1 seed was season 19.
Okay, so the time before that, because I don't remember season 19.
It was my first season. You and me tied for the 2 best records in the AFC, and you got the 1 seed, I had the 2 seed.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I don't think that one went very well, but...
We went 8-2-3. No, 8-3-3.
Oh, some of the playoffs, but really? 8-2-3 was the high mark? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was 13-game season, so I guess that makes more sense.
It was 8-3-3. It was still 14 games. But...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm fucking weird that I remember this, but
that is interesting. Regardless, way back in the day before you were here, there was a season where I got the number 1 seed as High Elves in New Orleans, and I tied for the best record in the NFC and had the tiebreaker for whatever reason, because I won a game against Eisen's Orcs where, you know, he, I think, tied the game, or I think he took the lead 2-1 on the final turn there, and then same situation, he set up his 1-turn defense like this, and I'm High Elves, and I, even back then when I wasn't as good, I was able to get the guy after a chain and just walk into the end zone for free, and I got a tie, and then eventually got the number 1 seed. And I was like, well, thanks. I didn't deserve that, but I'll take free shit.
Okay, we really should be using the Bull Centaur here. Yes, Wilson needs 1 less push, but you've got Surefeet on the Bull.
Yeah.
Also, I'd really like... Well, it doesn't matter here, so never mind. But I do think with the way the new Quick Snap works, you got to kind of think, you know, there's some weirdness there. I have no idea what the fuck we're doing this turn, though. This is a weird setup so far.
Yeah, because doesn't the grabber need to be... Well, he can be there, but you have to have someone to follow up.
The thing is, there's no... The grab doesn't even matter. Because you don't need to blitz through the back line.
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, the bomber can pass, can he?
That's so
What a
dumb.
broken fucking player.
I forget who was talking this about. Like, I think it was the last stream. It was like, how do you carry the ball if you're the bomber? Like, you bomb in one hand and ball with the other? Like, how is he that talented?
Look at his portrait. He has like a whole bag full of bombs.
Yeah,
I'm
he
sure
has a
can just stick
satchel,
the ball
like-
in there. Yeah, I mean it's pretty easy to carry. Like you just put a ball in the satchel.
Where is the bomber? Is he out? Okay, that's why I couldn't find him.
What are we? What are you doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. The Bull Centaur should be on the line somewhere.
I'm just
Right?
because he's clearly wanting to 1-turn because he's not setting up to get blocks. I don't understand. I feel like I'm being overly harsh this game, but it feels like what else could I do? Like this setup ain't getting it done. I can tell you right now.
Okay, so what is he? who is he grabbing? Is he grabbing from the top or grabbing from the bottom? Because I don't think grabbing from the bottom does anything.
No Dutch. Wilson has sprint. So Wilson has 10 MA. So like I get the thought process. If he had more rerolls, I'd be more okay with it. But I think the sure feet's more valuable. But now I'm sitting here wondering if he like. I mean, this is just fundamentally
okay. So
like
grabbing with
God, I hate
Nogdai
it
and
so
Ryan, and then pushing him south of the blocker, right?
yeah, Fitz. You should be using the bull centaur, but also you shouldn't even be doing it like this. Like your first hit has to move your guy forward. It's so easy to do here. Because right now the grab, like you have to get pushes, and it doesn't actually move the ball forward.
Yeah.
But if you just like you shouldn't be using grab. Like you should just be doing a standard blitz. I think. Although I guess you could do grab, and then if you do get the knockdown, you still have the standard blitz. I don't fucking know.
With the bull centaur, maybe that's why he's kind of in the back. I would still move him closer.
Yeah, no, I mean I do a lot of things. But can we like
Well, whatever's going on. Oh, of course he had an illegal setup too. Chaos Dwarves, always cheating. Well, whatever's about to happen, either we're getting a one-turn touchdown or we're going to overtime. Ooh, that's a nasty kick potentially, but he does have on the ball.
Well, on the ball helps marginally. The bigger thing here is there's a good chance it goes out.
Yeah. And oh, we get the clock turned back. Oh, that's probably good for Kid Crest.
No. Why would that be good for Kid Crest?
Because he won't give up an embarrassing one turn unless Wolf still decides to go through with it.
No, he's gonna get two turned.
Right, but I think you can actually mount a credible defense as opposed to whatever he's doing.
Okay, we're still one turning.
Oh yeah, Jeffro in the Twitch chat called it earlier. He said, "What about extra time?" And now he's beating his chest about it.
I mean, if you're gonna do this, at least get somebody in range first.
Oh, your first movement, your first action on a turn like this has to be getting someone in range.
And like he's already like you know like you need to. He's doing a good job. That's what I'm gonna say. But now you got to figure out how to actually get like your players where you need them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the bull. Then you push. Then he's in range. Then you have the pro who can blitz and blah blah blah.
Okay, so swing around Walter right above the hobgoblin. Swing around Travis Lewis above that, and then push Poe the mascot.
Yeah, or you can also have Travis loop around and do a little chain blitz.
Onto
Duff.
Options.
Well, yeah, no, you can go. Yeah, you hit Duff into Poe, and then you have the square between the dirty player and Wilson filled, and you can push Wilson forward again.
Okay, a lot of options.
Right. I mean, hell, you might be able to get 2 more pushes, but like this is. I really don't want this game to go to overtime.
That's fair. Also, yeah, I take back my statement about being good for Kid, because I assumed he'd be like, okay, I'm going to flip and try to 2-turn now. And I'm like, okay, I feel confident that Kid could stop a 2-turn, as opposed to how his setup is against a 1-turn. But if he's doing the 1-turn and it's going well, then yeah, obviously this is not good.
Okay, so now we need to... No, Travis.
I think he's blitzing with Travis. He's just filling in the bottom first.
No, because that's a... You don't want to. If he's blitzing with Travis, you just put Walter in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you move him here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you got to do some die rolls. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. GFI. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, that's why you should be using Travis because he has the sure feet.
All right.
So we get 3 dice.
I think we take our POW and hope for the best. We got a reroll.
Yeah, I think you take the POW.
I mean, we can get another chain pretty easily, right?
No.
We got 2 combos free. Yeah, I'd take the POW. I'm not smart. I just want to...
Okay.
All right, well, here we go. Russell Wilson, the guy we've crapped on for a long time. Gets the job done.
Yeah, that was good. It was a good one turn. I think it could have done it in a better way, like just that would have taken a little bit less as far as pushes go.
More efficient,
but
yeah.
it did work.
Kid Crest didn't try the one turn previously, which we were not fans of. He has obviously got to try it this time. Granted, last time he had 2 rerolls, but...
He had 3.
Oh, great. Yeah, he did not, Nebraska's not listening, but Kid did not give himself the best chance there, which, I mean, we've all done stuff like that.
Like, the thing is, there's no reason ever to have that sort of backline, unless you're, like, just trying to lose. Like, there's literally no benefit between what he did and what Wolves just did here. You know? Like, what Wolves is doing here is, like, you know, like, that should just be, like, brain dead, bog standard. Like, I'm always, like, minimum, like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
It's either that or I'm thinking and doing something different. But, like, if I'm not trying to fucking stop it or anything, or I'm not worried about the one turn, or I don't, you know, it's just do this setup. And it's like, okay, that's cool.
It's true, we would have to get Bill on Discord in order for him to join us, which, you know, he could. I don't know, is this actually happening? Are we actually getting Bill Brasky in the booth tomorrow? That would be amazing. Upcoming matches. Tomorrow morning, 10 Central.
Yeah, it's going to be a big game. I'm excited. We've got, you know, will I be playing Malcor or will I be playing the winner of this? That is the question.
That is the question.
Do I care? I don't know that I do.
They all look the same to what else? They're all mean and...
I mean, no, it's, you know, I'm going to have to, well, yeah. Hey, are we now going to get a one-turn try? Like, I just...
This is a long game.
Bruh, it's been an hour and 36 minutes.
True. To be fair, generally expected when Wolves plays. B, also expected in NBFL because playoffs.
Actually, yeah, hey.
Overtime could go on.
If Wolves wins this, I'm shamelessly rooting for Malcor tomorrow just so that our game's not too long.
That's fair. I like playing fast myself.
Yeah, I mean, Wolves just the point where I'd get like, okay, man, which is fine. Like you can take your time and all. It's just, you know, it's
not how you play. This high kick is interesting if it bounces. Okay, we got something going, maybe.
I mean, he has a chance. I wish that he'd had. I mean, this
shouldn't we be using a Juggernaut player? Okay, well, Doom Dave lived up to his name.
Yep, and there we go. And that is the game. Well, great game, everybody. It was a game of Blood Bowl. I feel like hell.
Yes, please get better.
Dude, I felt fucking fine all day. And I was driving home and I'm like, I think I'm getting sick. And now I'm like, I might be dead.
It happens fast like that.
Definitely frustrating.
All right.
Yeah. So will Wolves make his 3rd straight AFC title game? And I guess even more important than that, if he does, will he finally get to the elusive Super Bowl?
Only one way to find out.
All right. I mean, I guess we're seeing if this dirty player dies.
Could have been important if he did, because that was his only dirty player. He does have a sneaky gig, but all right.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for playing. Congratulations, Wolves. You know.
Please feel better soon.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right, man. Well, that is it for this game. 2-1, New Ziggland Chariots over the Baltimore Nevermore in is one of the more interesting playoff games we've commentated on in a while. So it's gonna be a long replay, but if anyone sticks out to this point, congratulations, you are a Chad. New Ziggland moving on to the next round. Opponent to be determined by tomorrow morning's game. I'll be there covering that one. So until then, take care, everybody.